Hey everybody, Captain B-Nard back here with another Wi-Fi battle. So today we have a battle against Arion, another random person offline. So yeah, looking at their team there, looks to be very powerful, pretty interesting, slightly illegal, but we'll see if we can work with it. So yeah, looking at my team, it is the same one that I've been using the past several games here. So what do I want to lead with in this one? I think we're gonna go with the Iron Jugulus, actually. Seems to be like a decent enough idea. And we'll see how that works out. Alright, so there he is. And he's going to go ahead and lead with the... yeah, I'm drawing a blank on that thing, as we led with the Iron Jugulus. So, Grimmsnarl, that's what it is. So, this is going to be an interesting situation because we could... if we anticipate this thing is going to screens, we could definitely just taunt it so that it can't get as many set up on us. So I think that's what we're going to do, actually, as he is just going to go straight for the light screen. Going to go ahead and get the special defense increases for all of his Pokemon for several turns as we go for the taunt in return. Unfortunately, Prankster outspeeds Choice Scarf, obviously, but we are going to limit the amount of statuses this thing can throw up now. So I think what we want to do now is we want to go ahead and switch to the Armarouge just in case this thing goes for a fairy attack to try and take us out. So that's exactly what we're going to do. So there it is. And he is going to go for a Spirit Break. So that kind of works out for us. That's not going to do too much damage to us. It is going to decrease our special attack, actually. Weak Armor is going to activate to drop our physical defense, and then we get a speed increase as well, and then some HP back with the leftovers. So actually, let's go ahead and see where we're at right now. So we're at -1 defense and special attack, but we're at +2 speed. So being at -1 special attack, I don't really think it's worth trying to set up right now. So I say we just go ahead and fire off an Armor Cannon. That's what we're going to do. He actually stays in, which is interesting. We go for the Armor Cannon on this thing, and at -1 special attack behind the light screen, not going to do too much damage. We take another round of defense drops, unfortunately, as this thing goes for another Spirit Break, and that's going to do a little more chip damage to us, and then drop our special attack again and activate our weak armor again. So, yeah, he's probably just waiting out the taunt turns here so he can set the other screen up. That's kind of what I'm thinking, as we do get some HP back with the leftovers here. I think we're definitely going to want to switch out here. I think this time we're just going to switch into the Mudsdale, as we can't really do much to this thing at -2 special attack, and our defense just keeps going down too. So we're going to go ahead and switch to the Mudsdale here, as he's going to go for another Spirit Break, and that is going to do actually a decent amount of chip damage to us with a critical hit, which sucks. Dropping our special attack doesn't matter. Our physical defense increases thanks to the stamina. He takes the Rocky Helmet damage, and the taunt is going to end. So I think in this situation we're just going to go ahead and throw our Stealth Rock up, as he's probably just going to go for a Reflect, which indeed he does, so that's unfortunate. Reducing the damage from physical attacks, obviously. We go for the Stealth Rock in return, so that's going to be nice. That's going to get that entry hazard set up on his side of the field there. So I don't know that he's going to want to stay in any further on this matchup, but even so, I think our best course of action here is we're just going to go ahead and what do we want to do? We'll just go for a Stone Edge, actually, because we think he's probably going to switch, and indeed he does go for the switch. What is he going to come in with, though? It is going to be the Dragonite, so that works out. It takes the Stealth Rock damage. We go for the Stone Edge. Thankfully, we don't miss, and it's not enough, unfortunately, because of the Reflect to take the Dragonite out, but it does knock him down to about a third HP, which is nice. So I think in this situation, we actually just go ahead and fire off another Stone Edge and hope that it's enough to take him out. I think based on that damage it might be, as he is just going to go for an extreme speed, which knocks us down to about a third HP. Activates our stamina. Again, we get a defense boost. He takes Rocky Helmet damage. We go for the Stone Edge. We connect with the second one in a row, which is incredible. And that's going to go ahead and finish that Dragonite off, knocking him down to 5. So that's not a bad exchange for us, actually. Getting rid of a potentially big threat in that Dragonite is always nice. And we are kind of waiting out the turns of the screens here. So I'm just going to go ahead and come in with the Meowscarada, taking the Stealth Rock damage. And so how many turns of screens does he have left here? He's got 1 on the light screen, and it's going to be 4 on the... or actually 5 on the Reflect, I think, because it's a 3 extra turns, so that is annoying. So this is going to be the last turn of the light screen, which is nice. Is it worth trying to save the Mudsdale at this point is the question. Actually, maybe might be worth trying to save the Mudsdale here, based on what he's got left. So I think we're going to... We don't really have the best switch to Meowscarada, that's the problem, though. So I think, unfortunately, we just have to stay in here, and we're just going to go ahead and we're going to click Body Press. But I don't think we survive an attack, as he does go for the Flower Trick. Protean going to change him to a pure Grass type, and sure enough, that will take us out. No questions asked from that range. Guaranteed critical hit, obviously. And yeah, that takes care of the Mudsdale, knocking us down to 5. But yeah, we really just didn't have a good switch there as the light screen wears off. So that is good news for us. That means that we can come back in with the Hydreigon here. He may well not know that we're Scarf, so we're going to go ahead and come in with that, and we're going to see if we can catch him off guard here. We're going to go straight for the Air Slash. Hopefully we can, and we do actually catch him off guard, go for the Air Slash, and it is going to be enough with a critical hit, although I don't really think that mattered, to go ahead and knock the Meowscarada out and drop him down to 4. So that is incredible for us, catching him off guard with the Choice Scarf. We are max special attack, and the light screen was down, so I don't think the crit mattered, but either way, it is great to get rid of that thing. So now he's going to go ahead and come in with the Flutter Mane, which is bad news. Takes the Stealth Rock damage, Booster Energy activates the Photosynthesis to give this thing a speed increase, and after the speed increase, I actually don't know if we can take an attack from this thing, or if we can outspeed this thing, I should say, but either way, I think we want to get out of here. To go ahead and reset what we're locked into with Choice Scarf, so that's exactly what we're going to do. And we're going to switch directly into the Vaporeon on this thing, as this thing is going to go for a Dazzling Gleam, and that's not going to do... It is going to do some chip damage, actually, taking us down by about a third, which is not bad, as we do get some HP back with the leftovers. So, in this situation, I think what we're going to want to do here... he doesn't really have a great switch to the Vaporeon left, but all the same, I think we might... I don't know if he's going to want to stay in on this matchup here. So what I think we're going to do... I don't know. No, I don't think we want to chance it, so I think we go for the Shadow Ball. We could set up, but I really don't want to chance it, as he does go for the switch, so we could have set up, but it is what it is. He's going to go ahead and switch directly into the Grimmsnarl. Once again, going to take that Stealth Rock damage as we go for the Shadow Ball here, and that is going to do some chip to this thing, which is not bad. And then we are going to get some HP back with the leftovers. So this thing is going to set screens up again, which is unfortunate. There's not much we can do about that. But I think the way we can kind of make the most of that here is by going for a Calm Mind, I think. So, yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. So we're going to go for the Calm Mind. Yep, this thing is going to set the light screen up, which is going to give him those special attack or special defense increases for all those turns once again, which is unfortunate to have to try and deal with. As we go for the Calm Mind to get ourselves a special attack and special defense increase, we're going to get some more HP back with the leftovers. And unfortunately, the Reflect is going to wear off this turn, which means he can go for it again next turn. So I think what we're going to do, knowing that he's going to go for the Reflect here, is we're just going to Calm Mind up. We're going to keep Calm Minding up here to try and waste some time, as he actually doesn't go for the Reflect, so that's interesting. So we are going to get a second special attack and special defense increase here, which is interesting. He's going to go for the Spirit Break instead, And that's going to do a lot of damage, taking us down below half and dropping our special attack, which is annoying, actually. We are going to get some HP back with the leftovers, though. We are still stalling those light screen turns out now, but I think knowing he's going to do that, this turn we are going to go on the offense with the Surf, see how much damage we can get. He doesn't go for the Reflect. We do get the Surf, and that is enough at only +1 now. We're actually technically neutral to take out the Grimmsnarl and knock him down to, I believe, 3, which is nice for us as we do get some more HP back with the leftovers. So we were able to stall out a few turns of the light screen, and he did not get the Reflect back up, so I'm going to call that a victory, or a small victory anyway, for us there in this one. As we'll see what he wants to bring in now to face the Vaporeon. It is going to be the Arcanine, which is an interesting choice. He's going to come in, take the Stealth Rock damage, get the Intimidate to cut our attack. And so, yeah, I don't really... He might be planning something. I don't know what he's planning, but I don't really think we can afford to switch the Vaporeon out right now. So I think we just have to stay in here and go for a Surf, so that's what we're going to do. As he is going to outspeed us and go for a Snarl, so that's really strange. I don't know what he's packing there, but we're going to go for a Surf. Unfortunately, the Snarl cuts our special attack, so that actually allows him to survive a Surf, so that's interesting. He could be rocking a special Arcanine. As we do get some HP back with the leftovers. So very strange turn of events, but we are just going to go ahead and Surf this thing again. We have no reason not to, as he's going to Snarl us again, going to do barely any damage to us at +2 special defense. But he keeps getting those special attack drops, and that's going to allow him to survive another Surf, actually, just barely in the red. But this is actually working out really well for us, because this is, in fact, stalling out turns of the light screen, which is really what we need right now. So we're just going to go for one more Surf. He's just going to go for another Snarl, which is going to once again drop our special attack, but his HP is so low that this next Surf will definitely take him out for sure. Getting rid of the Arcanine and knocking him down to just 2 Pokemon there, as we do regain some more HP with the leftovers. So very strange Arcanine there, but yeah, what can we do? So now he's going to go ahead and come in with the Great Tusk, and this thing is definitely a problem. It is going to take some Stealth Rock damage. We want to go ahead and check. I don't think I've checked status so much ever in any game, so we're sitting at -2 special attack, +2 special defense, and -1 physical attack, and he has 2 more turns of the light screen. So knowing that, I feel like he's going to just take us out here. So what we're going to do is we're just going to let that happen. We're going to stay in and go for a Surf. It's probably not going to do too much damage, but we're probably not even going to get to see how much damage it does, because he goes for the Headlong Rush, and that will be more than enough to finish the Vaporeon off there. So that's kind of fine. He does take those defense drops, as that is going to knock us down to 4 Pokemon, but that's kind of okay. We do have something we can do. So unfortunately, the problem is he does still have the light screen up, and I don't want to bring the Iron Jugulus in with the light screen still up, because I don't want to risk that he would survive an attack. So we're going to go ahead and come in with the Hariyama, and we're going to go for a Fake Out here to get some chip and basically just waste the last few turns of that light screen, as he's actually going to go ahead and Terrastalize. So that is interesting. He's going to go ahead and Terrastalize into a pure ground type there, so that's bad news, because he's going to lose the fighting weaknesses there. So that's going to be bad news for later. We're going to go for the Fake Out here. It does get some decent chip on this thing, and the flinch, obviously, so and that is going to be it for the light screen. So that is good news for us, as we do get burned by the Flame Orb. So that's a pretty decent turn of events for us. This turn, I say, our best course of action here is to stay in and go for the close combat. That's exactly what we're going to do. He goes for the Headlong Rush, and can we take one? Yes, with 23 HP in the red, Hariyama hangs on. We take the Headlong Rush. He takes that round of defense drops. We go for the close combat in return, and that's going to get rid of the Great Tusk. So that is incredible for us. That thing is a huge menace. It always is to me, especially, but yeah, it is great to get rid of the Great Tusk. and knock him down to just one Pokemon as we take those defense drops and burn damage. We actually just barely hang on with 8 HP in the red, as his last Pokemon is going to be that Flutter Mane. So he comes in with that, he takes that Stealth Rock damage, and so I think we could actually pop our Terra here, although I don't really want to. We could actually pop our Terra to get the extra damage on the Bullet Punch. It might be enough to take him out, but I don't really want to do that, so we're just going to go for the Bullet Punch outright as he goes for the Protect. So it's a good thing we didn't do that, because he protects to stall out our burn damage. So Bullet Punch not going to do anything, obviously, and then this turn we are going to go down to the burn damage. So that is going to finish Hariyama off, but Hariyama definitely came through for us there against the Great Tusk. That is going to go ahead and knock us down to 3 Pokemon, but we do still have answers to this thing, so I think the first answer we're going to pursue is going to be the Grafaiai. So we're going to go ahead and switch in with the Grafaiai, and we're going to see if Grafaiai can have its time to shine here. We do resist or are immune to both of his stab moves. We're just going to go ahead and go for the Gunk Shot straight away, and he actually goes for the Mystical Fire. That's going to take us down by about a third. Cut our special attack, doesn't matter. We go for the Gunk Shot. Thankfully, we don't miss, and that, with a critical hit, actually is going to be enough to go ahead and take that Flutter Mane out, and that is game. So we are going to win that one 3-0 against Arion. But that was a really good match, actually. Very close, very competitive. Just an all-around fun one. I don't think the crit really mattered too much at the end there. He may have been able to survive one Gunk Shot, possibly, depending on his spread, maybe not. But we did still have other options in the back, too, so I don't feel too bad about that. But yeah, all-around solid one there. Thanks for watching again, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed. Please hit that like button, leave a comment, and or subscribe if you did enjoy, and stay tuned for more new battles in the future. Also, this is going to be the last battle that I post with this team, actually. I did have fun using it. It didn't work out quite as well as I was hoping. It was relatively successful, but I was hoping for a little bit more from this team. But even so, I'd still had fun using it. And we are going to be putting it to the side for now, and then starting up next time I am going to have yet another brand new team for you guys. So stay tuned for that. That's it, and we'll see you next time.